Morning, Pickle. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the vlog. It's been a little bit since I posted anything. Just needed to take some time, I guess, to kind of recalibrate a little bit, figure out, I don't know, maybe even just like, I think it kind of feels like just closing out the season in general. Our weather is shifting. We're shifting into homeschool gear starting on Monday. And I just really, you know, you just kind of make space for what's coming next. So today I thought I would do like a day in the life vlog. I am getting ready now because I'm going to be heading over to TerraMed Spa to do a Reiki session. And I kind of wanted to show you guys what the day looks like for me when I have sessions. Now, whew, today I only have one session, which is kind of nice, because it flows a little bit differently than I guess like how it would when I have more than one session, because I know that I'm not going to be there for very long, so like I don't really have to plan too much beforehand, other than just like really showing up because I have my bag ready, everything's all set. I do want to note that's one of the things that I really do for myself when I have a session, like self-care wise, is making sure that I'm drinking a lot of water. And you'll probably see this like later on in the vlog, like on my way there I always play music that makes me feel really good, where I can like sing, or maybe like depending on what that day needs from me. Today I feel a little bit more like high energy, so I really just feel like singing. But there are other days where I just kind of want like something a little bit more meditative, like more focused. And I think that also speaks to the kind of energy that people are looking for in a Reiki session. So sometimes some people might just be like, I just need like a reset, just like rebalance myself. I need more energy. Sometimes people are really like processing like heavier things, and I have to work on like grounding myself a little bit more. And I think that also helps me in the process afterwards of not carrying or attempting to carry anybody's energy when I'm leaving. Because I mean, realistically, like the work that we do here, whether you are a spiritual healer or in like the professional field, like it's hard not to take stuff home with you, because you care about people and you see how their experiences have shaped them, and like the ways in which people get blocked and all of that. So anyways, I just wanted to share that. I'm gonna quickly get ready. Not quickly, I'm gonna take my time. I got a little bit of time. And then I will be heading out soon. All right, so I freshened up my hair a little bit, threw some fresh curls in there after letting all that dry shampoo sit in my hair all morning. The kids were like, why do you look like that? Anyways, so took care of my hair. I made myself a little bit of lunch. I did some leftover arroz rojo with 2 fried eggs, queso fresco, and some salsita. So good. And now I'm drinking our electrolyte drink Transfuse. And I'm waiting on Casey because he poorly managed his time today. I swear this man like he makes me laugh because he does this actually quite often, where he will not plan his time out like accordingly, and I have somewhere to go, and now I'm running late because he is in line at Chick-fil-A to bring back some food for the kids, and he is not here, and I need to leave in like literally 10 minutes, but whatever. Alright, so I made it to the studio, left my vlogging camera downstairs in the car, but I thought I would show you guys really quick the space that we're currently working in right now. So I am working out of the med spa. I love this place, like everything from Tara's energy to the green on the floor to the plants to everything. It's just so beautiful. So this is my little corner in here. I've got my Reiki table set up. I don't really have it decorated in here because this isn't really like officially my space. I just kind of borrow it as I have sessions. And so I'm waiting on my client right now to show. And I've got my crystals all set up and ready. I've got my water, got everything situated. So yeah, here we go. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, that session was beautiful. As always, I wish that I could film sessions for you guys, and I might have to get on social media and just ask again, because I've done it a few times and it's been a long time since I have, but I'll have to get on and ask and see if I could get a couple people to like volunteer to let me film during session, because it's one thing for me to show you my room, to show you my setup, crystals, any of this like tools that I use. It's a whole other thing for people who are more like visually inclined to see like firsthand how the process is, and not just like in general. I think like if you're interested in working with me as a practitioner, I think it would be more beneficial for people to see what it's like to work with me. But I will say that my favorite thing about sessions is getting to talk to people after about what they're experiencing, like what's going on in their lives. I think to be able to have someone to say, okay, this is what I saw in the session, this is how it translates orally. And I know that might sound maybe just a little confusing, but for me, I know that I have really benefited when I've been able to talk to other people. This is like, for example, this is what I'm feeling, or this is what I'm experiencing, this is what I'm seeing, what does this mean? And not asking really from like a validation, but just like someone to kind of like talk your way through things. It's the same as like if you see something in a dream and you ask somebody, or you Google, or you look at a dream book to help you better understand, or to even hear yourself say the things that you are kind of feeling, to like decipher this message. Because as I sit, like when I'm practicing Reiki, things come to me as either like feelings, because I'm clairsentient, and so I can like feel what this person is feeling. And sometimes they come to me like visually as well. So for example, in today's session, I saw like a butterfly. I could feel how certain chakras of hers were closed off. I could feel how another chakra is compensating for those chakras being cut off. And so one of the worst things that you could do as a Reiki practitioner is to like assume what's happening, which is why I always allot myself space at the end of the session to discuss with them, because I could say like, that feels like sexual assault to me, and I could touch on something that maybe they're not ready to talk about yet, or I could be way off maybe, which doesn't happen very often, but still. So that's why I always ask them first to share what they experience, and then I kind of discuss with them, and I just ask questions that sometimes lead up ultimately to the question is like, is there a history of abuse? Is there whichever? And that I feel, and in my personal practice has helped me build trust with my clients, because there's just like a lot of back and forth communication, and I can, and mind you, there are some clients that I've had that like aren't very talkative, like they're not there, and that's okay. I share with them what I have to share, and sometimes like the session is just the session, there's not a whole lot of conversation after. That's okay. Like, not everybody wants to talk about literally every little thing that you felt in your session. So that was that. I went like way over my time today, and so this is a client that I have not seen. I think she said the last time we had a session was about 1.5 years ago. I knew it had been a long time, and sometimes I think since 2020 I've kind of like lost track of time with some people that like I just haven't seen very regularly at all. Anyways, so I had not seen her in a long time, but I did know that like her energy felt a lot different than it did the last time, which was wonderful actually, because she has shifted now into a job that was more, that she felt is aligned like with her purpose, which was wonderful to hear. But anyways, so that session was booked from 3 to 4. Casey literally cut me down to the minute getting home. I made it there on time, but really I like to be there at least like 10 to 15 minutes before my session, so that I have time to use the restroom, drink water, prepare myself. Like, I ground myself before I even ground myself in the session, and I still had time to do that because I did just shoot her a quick text and be like, hey, I'm running a little bit late, let's go for 3:15, and she was, you know, all right with that, which I am grateful for. So let's see, I think I got out of there about, yeah, like 4:35. So I went about 15 minutes over the session time, which is not too bad. And that to me is like, I don't really tend to care, because, and I don't tend to care. I don't think that it takes anything away from me, other than of course my time. But it's one of those things that it energizes me to be able to have these kind of conversations with my clients. It energizes me to just have that exchange, like that, just like that human connection, I think. And I also feel like very happy when everybody, like, you're satisfied with what you received during the session. I feel satisfied with the amount of work that we did, the way we communicated, etc. So yeah, that is kind of a little bit of what my day looks like. I think I'm still going to show you the rest of my day, because I also think that it's like basically going back to why I even started this channel at all is that I want to show that like I'm not just a healer or a guide. I'm not just working like while I'm in session. I'm constantly in my purpose as a soul, as a human being. So on the list for today is still to make dinner. I'm gonna make a steak, flank steak with sashito peppers and rice, and then I've got to trim the horse's hoof. I don't have horses. The goat's hooves, and I think Casey said that they were gonna clear the tortoise tank for me, so I don't think that's on my list, but I do need help with the goats because I'm pregnant and I just want to make sure that nobody kicks me or butts me or anything like that. The goat that I say rescued, but we took her in from somebody that plays paintball with Casey. Her hooves desperately need to be trimmed down. And I think it's funny because my chiropractor had asked me a couple months ago, she's like, who do you have do the hooves for your goats? And I was like, I do them because, and I think so I guess it's pretty standard for you to have other people like trim them down for you, but the person that we bought our goats from, the two originals, he taught me how to do all that. Like he taught me how to deworm them and treat them and all that good stuff. So I'm very thankful to that man now for equipping me with all of those tools. And so that kind of spins me off into this other direction of like, how grateful are we for the people in our lives that I guess, I don't know, do they go above and beyond, or is it just that they love what they do and they share that with you? I would like that motivates me to be more like that with other people, is be like, I know these things, or I have these tips, or I have this tool. I'm like, let me share that with you so that you know how to do it too. Like it's an expansive energy. So I am on my way home. I think I've got about another 15, let me see. Yeah. About 15 minutes left until I get home. I'm gonna change really quickly so I can go outside with the animals and do those little things. Because I've got about an hour before it's time to make dinner. So one thing during session that I noticed is that since like when I'm pregnant, I have to drink more water during a session than I used to before. And I was like communicating with my baby at the beginning of the session. I'm like, okay, we're going to channel, like we're gonna be doing this energy right now, and like I feel the baby like just moving around in my belly, and I'm like just practicing reason. Like baby was only moving around for the first, I think maybe like 5 to 10 minutes, and then maybe the Reiki put the baby to sleep, I think, because I haven't felt the baby move since. But yeah, just making sure I'm drinking extra water because I'm sustaining energy for both of us. And yeah, I'm on my way home.
My scrumptious Crocs walking into, ow, I just got a splinter.
What's the matter? Don't leave your side.
I do not actually dance like that. I dance way worse.
what do you want?
Ida, what you doing? Is everybody good?
No, I don't know. Chicken not healthy yet.
They're not healthy yet?
You gotta check her ears too, right?
Can I curse in front of the camera? Oh, we have to be perfect.
Is she all good?
Yes.
She's good to go?
But not Buddha.
Sorry. Sulcata tortoise, Luna. We like to bring her out into the yard and she'll just wander around.
I forget
Somehow
that she's
she
an
makes it through the
exotic pet.
chicken fence though.
I forget she's an exotic pet. And she's gonna be passed down.
Viv, show me the bird. Check Luna.
Why is he copying me every chance he gets? Okay. Buddha.
You can check her ear right here.
Dad, I found a bird
There you go.
nest.
Now check on this side. She's all good? Oh, right up there. Yep, sure. Good eye.
Maggie!
Looks like
Okay, I know most people might not see this is a form of self-care, but this vacuum, let me show you. So I bought this on Prime Day. It's the Tinoco, I don't know what it is, but like I saw a couple other people that live here share about this for Prime Day. And I was like, say no more, because it's a mop vacuum that works on hardwood floors. And I was just like, yeah, I need to get that. Anyways, let me set you down here. So this is what the tank looks like. Literally every time I mop. We have 8 dogs. So I've gotten into this routine now where like I don't want to say I make myself do the dishes every night, but it just feels better to have the kitchen clean when I wake up in the morning. And it also feels really good to have it like swept and mopped. So I'll vacuum while I'm cooking dinner, and then, or after dinner, whatever, and then I'll mop. And so I've just been mopping like every other day instead of doing it like every night, but at minimum like just vacuum the floor every night. And so that has really worked out. It just feels so good to have, like, it just feels like my home is more welcoming when I wake up and do my morning routine, like meditating, journaling, all that stuff. Like I don't immediately see like stuff everywhere. So that is literally the last like thing that I have to do for tonight, and then I'm just gonna wash my face with Viv. So that's been another like ritual that we've been doing, is that we do our skincare together every night. And since I wore makeup, it's gonna be a little bit more than usual, but I'm about to go dump this water and just set it on charger. And seriously, I'll have to link this mop, because if you are somebody who cannot, like, that likes to be barefoot in your house but cannot stand having like dirt or whatever is on your floor, Like I don't like that feeling at all of having dirty feet. It's so gross to me. So I either wear slippers or in the winter I'll wear socks, but it's just, it's the worst. So this thing has been just an absolute game changer. And especially since I'm pregnant, it's not like as labor intensive to be mopping and like scrubbing the floor because it does it all for me. So that's my little mop spiel. Let me tell you, that is self-care for real. So I'm gonna dump this out. I'm gonna figure out where Viv's at in her process because I think she went up to shower, take a bath or something. Actually, no, I do have a little bit of laundry to put away. That's the last thing on my list for today. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. That's kind of what an average day looks for me. Like I get up, I have coffee with my husband, and we just kind of chat and touch base, journal and meditate. Today I did quite a bit on Manifestation Babe, so I feel really good about that. And it might look completely different in a couple days because we'll be officially homeschooling and I'll be really focusing on helping my son learning to read and write. So yeah, anyways, I'll see you here for the next video. Thanks. I feel like you guys need to see this belly. Here. 27 weeks tomorrow. Which I believe
Can you hand me my soap?
places us. Can you do this? What's on your face?
Okay.
Okay.
What's on your eyes? Makeup? Oh, did that help you? Oh, that looks like the greasy stuff.
We're gonna have to wipe it off at that time, okay? You have such a good day today. Like, just a very nice alignment kind of day, you know? But I also feel mega tired. And I learned this week that the energy that it takes to be pregnant is the equivalent of a marathon runner running 6 marathons a week. It was like, this is another thing that I bought on Prime, were these Clean Skin Club bamboo towels that came with the recommendation of friend, student, esthetician, and she says she uses these. Game changer, absolute game changer.